Okay, so basic imports on what to do to get your Lightroom catalog set up properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import the files. I'll show you guys how to rename them, set up your file structure, save them to an external source such as a hard drive, and import them with basic metadata and creator information. So as we talked about last week, they're going to first locate your files. So I'm going to click import. And I'm going to find wherever my files are stored that I want to import. So in this case, I have my files stored on the desktop somewhere. So let's go to desktop and make sure I got the right files. I just want the raw files. So I have my raw files selected. Just make sure they're all there. Looks pretty good. So what I want to do is I want to copy or move them depending upon the situation. Okay, if you have a file structure that works for you and you have it organized, you're going to want to go with copy. If you don't have a file structure that works for you, you're going to want to go with move. I'm going to go with move because I want to move these from the desktop to my external hard drive. Okay, so Kevin, that's what you're going to want to do, from wherever they are to the external hard drive. So I'm going to choose my destination source over here. I'm going to find my external hard drive. There it is, and I'm going to choose what folder I want to put these in. I'm going to make a new folder. Do that really quickly. So we're going to make a new folder. Alright, so that new folder should now show up in here somewhere. Let's try this again. There we go. So there's my new folder. So I want to make sure that I have my file structure set up as this, so by year and then by year and day, and you can choose that up here by choosing by date, and then this particular option will give you the year folder and then the date subfolders. Alright, so I got that all set up. Next thing I want to do is check through here to make sure I don't have anything other than do not import duplicate files, suspected duplicate files. I want to make sure that I am renaming my files. Now, what is our renaming system? Do we remember? Silence from the room. Renaming system: your name, database style date, unique identifier number. Your name, database style date, unique identifier number. So what I'm going to do is choose something that's similar to that. So this one I'm going to start off with custom name, original file number, and I'm going to then edit that, and it will bring up this text box. You can delete out custom name, put in my name, then make sure you're doing either an underscore or a hyphen, and then I'm going to insert database style date, which is either year, 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 month, month, day, day, or year, year, month, month, day, day, whichever is your choice. I'm going to go with that one. Make sure that is second. And then unique file number name at the end. So it can be a unique number. It can be a sequential suffix number here. I prefer the original file name, so I'm going to go with that. Oh, that's not what I want. And of course, what I can't find now is the original file number, which is what I want. Now I gotta start all over again. Awesome. Let's try this again. Original file number. Doesn't have an option for that. All right. All right. Oops, don't need it twice. All right, so we have name underscore data style days underscore file name of some sort. So I'm going to hit done. It is option G for copyright. I'll get there in just a second. So I'm going to save this custom name as my name. Save current as new preset. I can call it whatever I want. I'm just going to call it what it is. Okay, so I'm going to save that so that I have, once I set that up, guys, I don't need to do it again. Once you set that up in the catalog, you do not need to do it again. Once you got it the way you want it, leave it alone. Just make sure it applies every time. All right, so apply during import. So this is where you guys were kind of getting some information, which Kevin was just referring to, is I do want to apply some metadata during import. So what I can do here is I'm going to create a new set of metadata information. So I'm going to go to new, and it's going to bring up all this information. So we want to apply basic metadata that is going to apply to every single image. So in this case, that's our creator information. So we want to make sure that we have the image set as copywritten. We also want to make sure that it's copywritten to you as an individual. So I'm going to put my name in there. And you can put your URL if you have one. Here's where you put that option G to create the copyright symbol on a Mac. Option G creates a copyright symbol right there. So then creator information is going to be basically any contact information you want to give out to the world. You can put your address there if you want. I'm just going to go with my city, state, postal code, country, phone number, and email. So basically any information, if somebody found this photo, they would be able to find you by. Now this information, your creator information, is going to apply to every single image. So that's why you want to make this its own template. Okay, because you want to apply this every single time to every single image, so you want it to be relatively general. The other information, the date created, GPS data, model information, rights usage, all that can be added to individual shoots and individual images later on after you have them imported into the database. So I'm going to save this as a preset, and I'm just going to give it my name as my preset, if I can spell my name correctly, and hit create. So now it's going to, as long as I go back and choose it, it's going to apply that creator metadata upon import. The next thing we want to make sure to do is add bulk keywords. So what did we decide were our bulk keywords for these particular images? No, that applied to all of the images, because remember, Vacation Mexico. So remember, when we apply during import, we have to apply to everything. So it has to be general enough to apply to everything. So sky, for instance, doesn't necessarily apply to every image in this case, because we got, yeah, you were looking at over here, we're going, sky, they look pretty. So we want to make sure that our keywords here apply to everything. So for instance, if you have a model shoot and you have one model that you're shooting over the whole shoot, that person's name could be applied as a bulk keyword to every image. Make sense? Okay. So in this case, we're just going to do Vacation Mexico. Remember to separate your keywords by commas. So we've already got our destination set. So just a quick review. Choose your source destination, either copy or move, depending upon what you want to do with your files. We're moving to the external hard drive. We've chosen the external hard drive over here. Created a new folder in which to put these. Once you've created that folder on your external hard drive, you just need to direct to it every time. You don't need to create a new one every time. Okay? So once you've created that new folder on your external hard drive, you just direct to that. Then we've made sure that our file handling is not importing suspected duplicates. We're not worried about these for right now. We don't want to make a second copy for sure. We've made sure that we're renaming our files in a your name, date, unique number filing system, and we've created a template for that. And then upon import, we are applying our creator metadata and bulk keywords. So once we've got this all done, we make sure all our photographs are checked. We got 61 images coming in. And we go ahead and import. And that is a basic catalog setup